Our world is a tapestry of incredible diversity. It's filled with places of breathtaking beauty and abundance. But there are other corners of our planet. These are the forgotten lands, the extreme frontiers. They are places so harsh, so unforgiving, that life itself seems an impossibility. These are the world's most impossible places to live. Here, the rules are different. Survival is a constant struggle, a daily test of endurance against overwhelming odds. The wind does not whisper, it screams. The sun is not a gentle warmth, but a relentless force. To venture into these realms is to witness the very limits of life on Earth. Yet, even in these formidable landscapes, life finds a way. It's a testament to the incredible power of adaptation and resilience. From the searing heat of the desert to the biting cold of the polar ice, life clings on with astonishing tenacity. It's a quiet, powerful drama that unfolds far from our everyday lives. These are not empty wastelands. They are theatres of survival, where every creature, every plant, and every human community has carved out a niche against all odds. It's a story of courage, of ingenuity, and of an unbreakable will to persist in the face of nature's greatest challenges. We are drawn to these places not just for their stark beauty, but for the profound lessons they hold. They challenge our understanding of what it means to be alive. They force us to reconsider the boundaries of possibility. In these silent, imposing landscapes, we can hear the heartbeat of the planet in its rawest form. The stories of these places are etched into the rock, carried on the wind, and reflected in the eyes of those who call them home. They are tales of an ancient, ongoing battle between life and the elements, a struggle that continues day after unending day. Our journey begins at the very edges of our world. We will travel to lands sculpted by ice and fire, by wind and time. We will explore environments where a single misstep can mean the difference between life and death. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It's an exploration of the planet's most challenging homes. It's a tribute to the unyielding spirit of life that thrives where it seems it has no right to. Prepare to witness the awesome power and quiet dignity of existence in the world's most impossible places. This is where the true story of survival is written. We travel now to the top of the world, a realm of white and blue. This is the Arctic, a vast frozen ocean surrounded by a desolate tundra. For much of the year, the sun is a distant memory. A profound darkness descends, and the land is gripped by a cold so intense it can shatter steel. The wind howls across the ice fields, a relentless, mournful sound. It carries with it particles of ice that sting the skin like 1,000 tiny needles. Here, the cold is not just a temperature, it is a physical presence. It is a constant, suffocating weight that presses down on everything. The landscape is a study in brutal simplicity. Endless plains of snow stretch to the horizon, broken only by the jagged peaks of icebergs. These frozen giants drift silently through the dark waters, their immense size hidden beneath the surface. The sea itself is a formidable barrier, a churning mass of ice and frigid water. To fall in is to face a certain swift end. Survival in this great white silence demands more than just warmth. It demands a deep understanding of the land, an attunement to its subtle rhythms, and a respect for its immense, indifferent power. This is a world of illusion and deception. The air is so clear and cold that distances become impossible to judge. A mountain that appears to be a short walk away might take days to reach. The shimmering light can play tricks on the eyes, creating mirages of open water or phantom coastlines. The silence itself is deceptive. It is a heavy, ringing quiet that can feel more oppressive than any noise. It is broken only by the crack of shifting ice or the distant call of an unseen creature. Sounds that amplify the profound sense of isolation in this immense, empty space. To stand here is to feel utterly small, a tiny, fragile being in a world of giants. The scale of it all is difficult to comprehend. The power of the ice, the depth of the cold, the sheer, overwhelming emptiness of the landscape. It is a place that feels ancient and untamed. It is a world that existed long before us and will likely exist long after we are gone. This is the Arctic in its rawest form. A place of stark, unforgiving beauty. A true test for any living thing that dares to call it home. Yet, in this seemingly barren world, life is not absent. It's simply more discreet. Look closer. A magnificent polar bear, the undisputed king of the Arctic, patrols the edge of the ice. Its thick fur and a layer of blubber are its armor against the punishing cold. It is a master of its environment, a powerful hunter perfectly adapted to this world of ice and snow. It can travel for miles across the frozen sea, its keen sense of smell detecting prey from a great distance. Every part of its being is tuned for survival in this extreme place. Below the ice, the story continues. The frigid waters teem with life. Schools of hardy fish navigate the dark depths. These are the foundation of the Arctic food web. And where there are fish, there are hunters. A seal surfaces for a brief moment, its sleek head breaking the water's surface to take a breath before disappearing again into the gloom. These creatures have their own set of adaptations. Their streamlined bodies and powerful flippers allowing them to move with grace and speed through a world that would be instantly fatal to us. Even the people who have made their home here, the Inuit, are a testament to human resilience. For generations, they have lived in harmony with this challenging land. Their knowledge is not written in books, but passed down through stories and experience. They know how to read the ice, how to predict the weather, and where to find food when the land seems to offer none. Their survival depends on this deep connection, this intimate understanding of the subtle signs and signals of the Arctic. They are not merely surviving here, they are thriving, a part of the landscape itself. The tenacity of life in the Arctic is a profound wonder. From the smallest organism living within the ice itself to the great whales that migrate through these waters, every creature is a masterpiece of evolution. They are living proof that life, in its relentless drive to continue, can conquer even the most inhospitable corners of our planet. Their existence is a quiet defiance of the cold, a warm-blooded rebellion against the ice. In the great white silence, life does not just endure, it triumphs. From the biting cold of the poles, we journey to its opposite extreme, a land under the tyranny of the sun. This is the desert, a realm of sand and rock, baked by a heat that can feel like a physical blow. The air shimmers, creating watery illusions on the horizon. The sun beats down without mercy, draining the land of its moisture and bleaching the very colour from the landscape. Here, shade is a rare and precious commodity, and water is the ultimate treasure, more valuable than gold. The silence is different here, not the heavy hush of the Arctic, but a dry, ringing emptiness. The landscape is a vast, sculpted wilderness. Wind-swept dunes rise like great golden waves, their crests sharp against the piercing blue sky. These mountains of sand are in constant motion, shaped and reshaped by the tireless wind. They can swallow entire landscapes, burying everything in their path. Elsewhere, the sand gives way to plains of cracked earth and barren rock, a testament to the sun's relentless power. It is a place of stark, geometric beauty, where the bones of the earth are laid bare for all to see. A world reduced to its most basic elements: sun, sand, and sky. The challenges here are immense. The heat is a constant threat, capable of causing exhaustion and dehydration within hours. During the day, the surface of the sand can become hot enough to cook an egg. Yet, when the sun sets, the temperature can plummet dramatically, bringing a biting chill to the night air. And then there is the wind. It can whip up the sand into a blinding, suffocating storm, a wall of grit that scours the land and can reduce visibility to zero. Surviving here means enduring these extremes, a constant cycle of fire and ice. This is a world that seems hostile to all forms of life. It appears empty, a void where nothing could possibly grow or thrive. The sheer scale of the emptiness can be overwhelming, a feeling of being lost in an endless, indifferent sea of sand. To walk here is to feel the full force of the sun on your skin, to taste the dust in the air, and to understand the profound power of a landscape stripped of all but its essential self. It is a place that demands respect, for it is as beautiful as it is dangerous, a true anvil upon which the sun beats down day after day. But this apparent emptiness is an illusion. Life is here, hidden in plain sight. It waits for the cool of the evening or the dark of night to emerge. A fennec fox, with its enormous ears, listens for the faintest sound of prey beneath the sand. Those ears are not just for hearing. They also help to radiate heat away from its body, a crucial adaptation for staying cool. It is a ghost of the desert, moving silently across the dunes, perfectly at home in a world that would seem to us like an alien planet. It is a creature born of the heat and the sand. Survival here is a matter of strategy and patience. Many animals spend the hottest part of the day in burrows deep beneath the surface, where the temperature is significantly cooler. The desert tortoise can store water in its bladder and survive for a year or more without a drink. The camel, the iconic ship of the desert, is a marvel of adaptation. Its long eyelashes and ability to close its nostrils protect it from blowing sand, while its body can tolerate significant dehydration, allowing it to travel for days between water sources. These creatures are the true masters of this arid realm. And what of the people? For millennia, nomadic tribes have navigated these vast seas of sand. The Bedouin, for example, possess a knowledge of the desert that is as deep and ancient as the landscape itself. They know the location of hidden wells, the meaning of the stars in the night sky, and the ways of the wind. Their lives are woven into the fabric of the desert. Their hospitality is legendary, a recognition that in this harsh environment, survival depends on cooperation and community. They move with the seasons, following the sparse grazing for their herds, living a life of profound simplicity and freedom. From the smallest beetle harvesting morning dew from its own back, to the resilient people who call this place home, the desert is a showcase of life's ingenuity. It teaches a powerful lesson that even in a world defined by scarcity, life can flourish. It requires cleverness, patience, and a deep respect for the power of the sun and the preciousness of water. The desert is not empty. It is simply full of secrets, waiting to be revealed to those who have the patience and wisdom to look and to listen. Our final journey takes us upwards to the roof of the world. We ascend into the thin, cold air of the high mountains. These are landscapes of raw, vertical power. Jagged peaks of rock and ice claw at the sky, their summits wreathed in cloud. This is a world in constant flux, shaped by the immense forces of geology, ice and gravity. Avalanches thunder down steep slopes, and rockfalls are a constant danger. The weather is notoriously fickle, capable of changing from brilliant sunshine to a blinding blizzard in a matter of minutes. The air itself is a challenge. With every step upwards, the atmosphere becomes thinner, more starved of the oxygen our bodies desperately need. Breathing becomes a conscious effort. The heart pounds and the lungs ache. This lack of oxygen, known as hypoxia, affects everything. It slows the mind and weakens the body. For those not accustomed to it, it can be a debilitating, even deadly condition. To live here is to exist in a state of permanent altitude sickness, a constant struggle against the very air one breathes. The terrain is treacherous and unforgiving. Narrow ridges with dizzying drops on either side connect soaring peaks. Glaciers, great rivers of ice, grind their way slowly down the valleys, carving the rock and carrying debris with them. Crevasses, deep fissures in the ice, lie hidden beneath a thin blanket of snow, waiting to swallow the unwary traveller. This is a three-dimensional world where a wrong step can lead to a fatal fall. Navigation is a constant challenge, and the sheer physical effort required to move through this landscape is immense. This is a realm of giants. To stand among these colossal peaks is to feel a sense of awe that borders on intimidation. The scale is almost beyond human comprehension. The silence is profound, broken only by the moan of the wind or the distant crack of a glacier. It is a place that feels both ancient and alive, a world of stone and ice that is constantly being born and reborn. These mountains are not just a feature of the landscape, they are the landscape, a powerful, imposing presence that dominates everything. Even here, on the very rooftop of the planet, life has found a foothold. High on a seemingly barren cliff face, a snow leopard moves, with a stealth and grace that defy the treacherous terrain. Its thick, smoky grey coat provides perfect camouflage against the rocks. Its large paws act as natural snowshoes, and its long, thick tail helps it to balance on narrow ledges. It is the ghost of the mountain, a solitary and elusive hunter perfectly adapted to a life of verticality and cold. Its presence is a testament to the power of evolution to fill every available niche. The plant life, too, is remarkable. In the sheltered valleys and on the lower slopes, hardy grasses and wildflowers cling to the thin soil. These plants are often small and low-growing, a strategy to avoid the punishing winds. They must complete their life cycle in the short window of the summer months, bursting into a brief, vibrant display of colour before the snows return. They are tiny jewels in a vast, rocky setting, a splash of delicate life in a world of immense power. Each one is a small victory against the cold and the thin air. And there are people here. Communities have lived in these high valleys for centuries, their bodies and their cultures shaped by the altitude. The Sherpa people of the Himalayas are famous for their strength and endurance at high elevations. Generations of living in this oxygen-poor environment have given them unique physiological adaptations, allowing them to perform incredible feats of mountaineering. Their lives are interwoven with the mountains, which they hold in deep spiritual reverence. They are the guardians of these sacred peaks, their lives a balance of hardship and deep connection. The resilience of life in the high mountains is a source of constant wonder. From the ibex that can scale near vertical cliffs to the eagle that soars on the thermal updrafts, every living thing here is a specialist, a master of high-altitude survival. They demonstrate that no environment is too challenging, no obstacle too great for the tenacious spirit of life. They live a life on the edge, in every sense of the word, a daily dance with gravity, cold, and the very air they breathe. The Arctic, the desert, the mountains. These are more than just places on a map. They are arenas of existence, where the drama of life and death plays out in its most elemental form. In the great white silence of the north, we found a world where warmth is life, and the ice is a relentless adversary. In the sun-scorched emptiness of the desert, we discovered that scarcity can breed the most remarkable ingenuity. And in the thin air of the world's highest peaks, we witnessed life's ability to conquer even the vertical world, to thrive on the very edge of the sky. Each of these environments, in its own way, holds up a mirror to our own existence. They remind us of the fragility of life and the incredible strength required to sustain it. The silence of these places is not emptiness, but a space filled with the echoes of ancient struggles. It is the echo of the wind that has shaped the dunes for millennia. It is the echo of the ice grinding against rock. It is the echo of generations of people and animals who have learned to read the subtle language of their environment and to live in balance with its formidable power. What do we learn from a mother polar bear guiding her cubs across the shifting ice? Or a Bedouin sharing water with a stranger in the vastness of the desert? Or a Sherpa placing a prayer flag on a high pass, a gesture of respect to the mountain spirits? We learn about courage, we learn about community. We learn about a wisdom that goes far beyond the knowledge found in books. It is a wisdom born of necessity, honed by hardship, and passed down through a deep and abiding connection to the natural world. These impossible places are not separate from us. They are a vital part of the rich and complex tapestry of our planet. They are the planet's wild heart, its untamed soul. They hold the stories of our world's past and perhaps a warning for its future. To contemplate them is to feel a sense of humility and wonder. It is to recognize that we are part of a much larger story, a story of survival and adaptation that has been unfolding for eons, in every corner of the earth, from the most gentle to the most impossibly harsh. Our journey through the world's most impossible places comes to an end. We have witnessed the extremes of our planet, from the absolute cold to the searing heat. We have seen landscapes that are both terrifyingly beautiful and brutally unforgiving. And in each of these places, we have found life. Not just surviving, but thriving in ways that are both ingenious and deeply moving. It is a powerful reminder that the impulse to live is the most persistent force in the universe. It is a force that can bend to the harshest of conditions, yet never break. The creatures and people of these extreme environments are not just inhabitants, they are custodians of an ancient wisdom. They carry within them the knowledge of endurance. The snow leopard, the camel, the polar bear, they are living libraries of evolutionary success. The Inuit, the Bedouin, the Sherpa, they are the keepers of cultural traditions that have allowed humans to find a home in the unhomely. Their lives are a testament to the profound connection between a living being and its environment, a connection that we, in our more comfortable world, have perhaps begun to forget. These places challenge our perception of what is possible. They teach us that strength is not always about resistance, but sometimes about adaptation and flexibility. They show us that community and cooperation are not just social niceties, but essential tools for survival. The lessons of the desert, the Arctic, and the high mountains are written in the language of wind, water, ice, and rock. They speak of patience, of respect, of understanding the delicate balance that sustains all life. They are lessons that have never been more important than they are today. Ultimately, the story of these impossible places is a story of hope. It is the hope that is embodied in a tiny flower blooming in the tundra, in a desert creature emerging at dusk, in a prayer flag fluttering in the mountain wind. It is the enduring, indomitable, and endlessly creative spirit of life itself. A spirit that finds a way against all odds to paint the bleakest canvases with the vibrant colours of existence. The world may seem vast and at times indifferent, but even in its harshest corners, life sings its quiet, triumphant song.